Welcome to the Gurukul Prep Daily Podcast on 28th November. Daily Update 1, Important Day. Red Planet Day, November 28. On 28th November, Red Planet Day commemorates the 1964 NASA launch of Mariner 4, the first spacecraft to touch down on Mars. After nearly 8 months of travel, the spacecraft conducted a flyby of the Red Planet on 14 July 1965. Red World Day is an excellent opportunity to learn more about our neighboring world. The first person to view Mars through a telescope was Galileo Galilei. The planet's name, which is connected to its red appearance, derives from the Roman deity. Daily Update 2, Agreement. Switch Mobility signs MoU with Vertolo to accelerate EV adoption in India. Switch Mobility Automotive Limited has signed a strategic memorandum of agreement with Vertolo to roll out 1,000 electric vehicles across India over the next 3 to 5 years. The alliance aims to solve crucial concerns such as climate change, air pollution, and urban congestion by incorporating Switch Mobility's advanced electric light commercial vehicles, or ELCVs, and electric buses into Vertolo's leasing platform. The Ashok Leyland subsidiary said in a statement that Vertolo will lease and fund Switch's advanced electric buses and ELCVs. Daily Update 3, Agreement. UP signs MoU to promote homestays around tourist spots. The Uttar Pradesh Tourism Department and Bayweaver Nests in Lucknow have formed an agreement to promote homestays near tourist hotspots based on worldwide success stories. The partnership aims to gather significant information to improve the infrastructure and facilities surrounding these homestay spots. Its goal is to provide travelers with a memorable experience that allows them to connect with the region's culture and way of life. Uttar Pradesh's Tourism and Culture Minister, Jaiveer Singh, made this announcement. Daily Update 4, Appointment. G. Balasubramanian appointed as High Commissioner to Maldives. G. Balasubramanian, a 1998 Indian Foreign Service officer, has been named the next High Commissioner of India to the Maldives. Balasubramanian, who is now serving as India's High Commissioner to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is likely to begin his new job shortly. Munu Mahavar currently serves as India's High Commissioner to the Maldives. He assumed charge of the post of High Commissioner of India to Maldives on 10 November 2021. Notably, a postgraduate in public administration, J. Balasubramanian, joined the Indian Foreign Service in 1998. Daily Update 5, Appointment. India appoints Dinesh Bhatia as Brazil Ambassador. Dinesh Bhatia, an Indian Foreign Service officer from the 1992 batch, has been appointed as India's next ambassador to Brazil, according to the Ministry of External Affairs. Bhatia is presently serving as India's ambassador to Argentina, a position he started on 21 August 2019. He formerly served as India's Consul General in Toronto and ambassador to Côte d'Ivoire, Guinea, and Liberia. Additionally, he has held various positions in Indian missions abroad, including in Madrid, Kathmandu, and Kuwait. He has also worked in different Ministry of External Affairs divisions in New Delhi. Daily Update 6, Banking. HDFC Bank launches Pragati Savings Account for semi-urban, rural India. HDFC Bank, India's biggest private sector bank, has announced the launch of the Pragati Savings Account, which is specifically designed to satisfy the banking needs of rural and semi-urban residents in India. HDFC Bank's nearly 4,600 branches in semi-urban and rural areas will serve as touch points, allowing the product to reach approximately two-thirds of India's population and drive rural economic development. Further, the new offering will bring many industry-first features, such as a partnership with BigHath, empowering over 17 million farmers. Daily Update 7, Books. President Draupadi Murmu unveils Sanskrit and Maithili translations of the Indian Constitution. President Draupadi Murmu unveiled the Sanskrit and Maithili versions of the Indian Constitution in New Delhi on 26 November 2024, which was Samvidhan Divas and the 75th anniversary of the Constitution's adoption. The occasion highlighted the Constitution's importance as the nation's governing document and honored the vast diversity of India's linguistic heritage. This initiative underscores the nation's commitment to inclusivity, making the Constitution accessible to people in their native languages. Daily Update 8 Defense Coast Guard conducting SAREX 24 in Kochi from November 27 to 30th. According to a news release, the Indian Coast Guard is holding the National Maritime Search and Rescue Exercises and Workshop, SAREX 24, in Kochi from November 27 to 30th under the auspices of the NMSR Board. This workshop aims to validate the national MSR construct using a collaborative and all-inclusive approach. The theme of the exercise will be enhancing search and rescue capabilities through regional collaboration to signify ICG's commitment and resolute to provide succor during large-scale contingencies regardless of location. Daily Update 9 Schemes and Committees. Delhi government launches portal for old age pension scheme. Residents 60 years of age and beyond can now get monthly financial assistance under the Delhi government's Senior Citizen Pension Scheme. Over 10,000 applications were received on the first day of the program, indicating a high demand for the aid. Under the program, the state created 80,000 more registration spots for senior persons. Seniors 60 to 69 years old will earn 2,000 rupee per month under the program, while those 70 and above will receive 2,500 rupees. Additional benefits are available for applicants from scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and minority communities. Daily Update 10 Science and Technology. Take Me to Space set to launch India's first AI laboratory in space. Take Me to Space, a Hyderabad-based space technology startup, has announced the upcoming launch of MOITD, My Orbital Infrastructure Technology Demonstrator, India's inaugural lab in space. The project will show real-time data processing in orbit, making space research more economical and accessible. The launch is slated for mid-December 2024, using ISRO's PSLV C-60 launch vehicle. The InSpace Technical Center assisted in the testing and assessment of the MOITD platform. Take Me to Space plans to continue leveraging these resources for all future missions, building on their successful collaboration.